Okay, this is the May 5th, 2021 regular meeting of the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals. 6 p.m. And we have a roll call, please.
Ms. Cernova?
Here.
Mr. Sutton?
Here.
Mr. Souls?
Here.
Mr. Beck?
Here.
Mr. Potsalides?
Here.
Mr. Reichel?
Great. We'll introduce the members. I am Vice Chairman Demetrius Pouslides. To my immediate right is Robert Souls. To his immediate right is Tia Cernova. To my immediate left is our Secretary Richard Beck. To his immediate left is Jeff Sutton. And then to his immediate left is our Zoning Director, Thomas Ferrara. Unless I hear otherwise, there's no changes to the agenda. Statement of duties, there's out back.
There will be one change, I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
sir.
go ahead.
Under new business, we have 2 appeals. Those should be moved to unfinished business.
Okay, thank you. Statement of duties is out in the back of the room, if anyone's interested. We have the April 7th, 2021 minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the same?
So moved.
In a second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Cernova?
Yes.
Mr. Sutton?
Yes.
Mr. Souls?
Yes.
Mr. Beck?
Yes.
And Mr. Potsalides?
Yes. Okay, so unfinished business. We have 2 appeals from our last meeting that are here today. Appeal number 132321 and appeal number 132421. I will note for the record that the fire department issued a memo to us and they have no recommendations or suggestions for either appeal. Let's do this. I will read 132321, applicant, appeal number 132321, applicant owner, Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115 Doug Crawford, 1222 Easton Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 1222 Easton Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Parcel number 52-03684 under section 703.2B11 conditionally permitted uses as a conditionally permitted use an accessory solar energy system in any zoning district requires the Board of Zoning Appeals approval. The property is zoned R1 single family residential district and is located in the northwest quarter of section 15. Do we have anyone that's going to speak in favor of this appeal?
Me.
Come on up. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to swear you in.
Okay.
Okay. First, can you state your name for the record?
Alexis Durrell.
How do you spell that last name?
D-U-R-D-I-L.
Okay, Alexis. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the information you're about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Okay. And please state your name again. Go ahead.
Alexis Durrell.
And your address?
My personal address?
Are you from the Power Home Solar?
Yeah.
It's 919 North Main Street, Mooresville,
Yes.
North Carolina,
Yes.
28115.
Correct.
Please present your appeal to Appeal 1323-21.
Yes, so I know there were a few questions. For Mr. Crawford's home, the solar panels would be going on the, so they would be going on the south facing array of his roof. The 3/4 inch conduit would go across the center of the roof until it reached where the inverter and electric meter are, which are on the southwestern part of the home, and would be going directly down to interconnect with those. I'm sorry, this is my first time doing this. We have approval from their electric company for the interconnection, pending you guys' approval, and I'm not sure if there's anything else you need, I apologize.
That's right. Okay, if you have nothing further, I'd ask, is there anyone else to speak in favor of this appeal? Is there anyone to speak against this appeal? Okay, hearing none, I will open up questions to the board.
Yes.
No questions? Okay. All right, thank you.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman. With respect to appeal number 1323-21, applicant owner Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville. Doug Crawford of 1222 Easton Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 1222 Easton Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio. And that is pursuant to section 703.2B11, conditionally permitted uses. As a conditionally permitted use, an accessory solar energy system in any zoning district requires the Board of Zoning Appeals approval. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the request.
So we have a motion by Mr. Schultz, may I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Or a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Cernova,
Yes.
Mr. Sutton,
Yes.
Mr. Souls,
Yes.
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Poussalides,
Yes. Okay, congratulations, your motion's passed. Okay, we'll go to 1324-21 appeal. Applicant owner Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115. Victoria Allen, 7375 Byron Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 7375 Byron Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Parcel number 5203038, section 703.2B11, conditionally permitted uses. As a conditionally permitted use of accessory solar energy system in any zoning district requires the Board of Zoning Appeals approval. The property is zoned R1, single-family residential district, and is located in the southwest corner of section 03. Is there anyone to speak in favor of appeal 1324-20?
Yes, well.
So you're already under oath.
Yes.
Can you just state your name for the record?
Alexis Turtle.
And you're here on behalf of the applicant and Power Home Solar.
Correct.
Okay. Can you please present your appeal to 1324-20?
Yes, we would like to put solar panels on the western facing roof of Ms. Allen's home. There are, I believe, 15 panels in total, and the 3/4 inch conduit would go directly west, which the interconnection of the meter and inverter are directly below the panels on the western side of the home, and we do have the approval of the electric company as well.
Anything further? Anyone else to speak in favor of appeal 1324-21? Anyone to speak against appeal 1324-21?
I have a concern.
Okay, come on up. Now, yeah, he'll take your place.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sir, can you state your name just so we have it for the record?
Freehold Chong, S-C-H-O-N.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the information you're about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Can you state your address too, please?
7374 Byron Avenue Northeast. I live right across the street on the east side of the Allen's house. And my concern was when I first heard about it, because I didn't have more information than what you have in this write-up. I thought the whole house would be under solar panels. And that would be an awful glare for me because my house is up on the hill. It's like 30 feet higher than the Allen house right across the street. And And so I just wanted to be sure. I talked to, the Allens are good friends of mine, so I talked to Victoria, and she said the only thing that's being done is the west side of the garage roof, period. And I think we ought to specify that. That's my only concern, that we specify what is to be done, so it doesn't seem like the company can come back and do any other roof that they want.
Anything else?
The west side of the garage roof, period.
Anything else?
That's all I have to say.
Okay. Anyone else to speak against this appeal? Okay, having heard that, I'll ask Alexis to come back up so we can, I'm sure we have some questions. And I think the first question is, can you say which roofs or which parts of the roof are going to have the solar panels?
Yeah, it is the western side of the roof, over the garage.
So you heard what this gentleman said. He's accurate from what the Allens told him, that it's just the west side of the garage roof that's going to have the panels.
Yes.
Did you hear that, sir?
Yes?
And so, further note, the panels are made of monocrystalline, which is a matte color, so even if it was on the eastern side, it doesn't produce a glare. Not that we're putting it on the eastern side, but there is no glare. That is a older material type that produces that glossy shine.
Well, I disagree. I'm a chemical engineer. All glass layers have glare. I don't care what you put underneath. You can absorb most of the radiation and get your electricity that way from the bottom layer, but the top layer will always have glare to some extent, no matter what you do.
But in this case, it's just on the west side. And
Right.
You're okay with that, sir? correct?
Yes.
Right.
I just want to correct the chemistry of the thing.
So noted. Anything else? Any other questions?
No, sir?
Roll call vote. Or, excuse me, we have to have a motion.
Right.
All right, I can make a motion. Bill number 1324-21, applicant owner Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina. Victoria Allen, 7375 Byron Street, Northeast Dayton, Ohio. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 7375 Byron Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio. That is under section 703.2B11, conditionally permitted uses. As a conditionally permitted use, an accessory solar energy system in any zoning district requires the Board of Zoning Appeals approval. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the request.
Did you state it was the west side of the garage roof?
Yeah, it's based upon the application that has been submitted before the board shows that it's on the western side of the garage. So the documentation that is accompanying the request shows that it's on the western side of the garage, so that's the basis upon which I'm making a motion to grant the request.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call vote, please.
Ms. Sonova,
Yes.
Mr. Sutton,
Yes.
Mr. Souls,
Yes.
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Pucilides.
Yes. So the motion passes. Thank you. We don't have any new business. Announcements, we have a meeting on June 2nd. Anyone else have an announcement? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
And all in favor, say aye.
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 Unanimously approved. Thank you.